Hello. Welcome to part 159 of our Bedrock survival series. Fun, fun. Fun, fun, fun. I have no evidence to suggest that I'm any closer to solving this golem issue. Yeah. But I'm going to continue trying. I've accomplished too much here. Look at all those villagers! Did you see that? It's like ants. And it's the same situation over here, and yet no golems. So what's going on? I did compromise, and I took out some lice. So we'll see in a last-ditch effort if that turned out to be the cause of the issue. Honestly, this might just be as bad as when I nearly gave up on trying to cultivate this village in the beginning, because there were no golems, and it seemed like there was no hope of that happening. And then one appeared, because I'd finally cracked the code. But the reason this is different from that is I have like overwhelmingly met the conditions, unlike that time. So something's wrong. I was saying before how I love this foyer of the castle. I love how this is pretty much the width of the entire castle, and we can see out of it just standing in the center here from all sides. It's one large room, the first couple of floors. Actually, if you take into account that this remains open most of the way up, the entire thing is one large room. But because it's well designed, it doesn't really feel that way. It just feels like, honestly, it just feels like a palatial suburban McMansion. Not in a bad way. In the sense that you have a landing here, bedrooms in the back. You can see out the front and the sides of the house from this vantage point. It's just nice. It's very nice. I wish I had golems. Love my Fletchers. I like that that little cubby is the Fletcher cubby. The Fletcher cubby. Let me review. I checked under the house. I checked over there on the other side of the lot. I checked every room. I checked on top. Checked the bridge. Checked over here in the forest, and also back near Village Square. Checked in the water. Checked in the water around here. So where are the golems? I think I've answered my question 1,000 times already at this point. The golems don't exist. They aren't spawning because the game can't handle the amount of villagers here. Just can't handle it. Excuse me. It may just take a while for the game to adjust. And that could be the only explanation. I just don't like that explanation because in that scenario I have absolutely no control. I'm helpless to those circumstances. I'll check the water again. Something's telling me to check the water. It doesn't make any sense. I've checked the water a bunch already. But something's telling me to. Yikes! I did not realize how deep I was. Okay, now I can see. Actually, don't need to duck underwater at all. I have better visibility outside. Ironically. No visibility, and then I have visibility. That's a zombie. That's a drowned. I'm not seeing any golems, any sign of that whatsoever. Nowhere. Alright, that's my cue to dip. Shit is annoying, man. At some point I'd like to build something here. Don't know what. A little checkpoint. I feel like there should be a little lodge between the wood village and the stone village. Instead of just like a huge slap, huge commute, you know, there should be a motel in the middle. A little strip. It's cute. Like those stores on the side of highways. Strip malls? Not strip malls. Bruh, where are the golems? What could have possibly happened here? It just doesn't make any sense. I love my zombified piglin. I guess I continue to hope, despite the obvious, that this is somehow my fault. The unfortunate truth is, it's not. I remember when I was a kid, and I got this assemble Batman toy thing, this Hot Wheels thing, with the cars on the tracks, except it was more like a roller coaster thing, and you assembled it. A vertical construct, sort of like that. And the tracks wrapped around and looped through and did interesting things. And I worked on it for hours. And it just wasn't working, even though I followed every step. And I just couldn't reconcile with the fact that it wasn't working. And my mom said something very wise. Something that I'll always remember. She said, it's possible that it just came in the box broken. It's not necessarily you. You did a great job, but you got a defective set. You can't make this happen with the tools that you have here. I always try to find a solution even so. Even if something is out of my control, I always try to find a solution. I saw someone running across that floor up there. Why were they running? And I'm glad to have lit up the basement. I gave it enough time. I certainly gave it enough time to test whether it could be used as a spawn point for golems. Massive failure. And it's intended to be pretty like this. It's not supposed to be abysmal and hard. It was supposed to feel relaxing and zen down there. Guys, what's the deal? What are we doing? Most of you need to have worked at your workstation within the 24 hours, within the last day. 75% of you. There need to be 20 of you. 20 corresponding job blocks and beds. So what's the dealio? I think there are 60 beds. And half that in job blocks, at least. Why doesn't anyone go up here? Sort of strange, don't you think? None of them go up here? I don't really feel like cutting down that pine tree, but I'll do it. You know what I have noticed about this bell? Gorgeous location. This is like a cathedral. It's absolutely meant to be here as a display. It's destined to be here. I mean, this is the perfect use of this space, and with the ivy behind it, beautiful. However, I'm not seeing activity on the bell. I'm gonna put it here and see what happens. Yep, see that activity? That is necessary to the golem spawns. For whatever reason, it just wasn't happening there. So, we'll see. The bell is so much nicer there, but it's okay. I want to give them some more flowers. Come here, guys. Been a while, eh? some poppies. Come check out this hive too, please. Oh, it's an optical illusion. It seemed like for a second he grew into an adult out of nowhere. Okay. By the way, when I got that toy from Toys R Us, I did make the observation when I first got it that there was damage on the box. In other words, that it had been opened before, that it was used, and sold to us as something new. But I didn't want to consider that because I was so excited about my new toy. Anyway, gonna do some trade with my Fletchers. It's okay. Thank you. Fletchers, man. Good stuff. Keep these in case I need something. Get these back. Such a gorgeous space, honestly. I know I keep saying that about my own work. I don't really care. What's the point of making beautiful things if you can't appreciate them? I'll be the first to admit and admire the beauty in my work. No golem yet. And I move the bell. Some of them do go up here. Interesting. The reason why I'm so dead set on this golem thing is that if I don't have an iron source, I'm not really going to be able to do anything moving forward with builds. I need iron. Not for cutting down trees and stuff, I mean to build with. I'll always need iron. Look at this here. Lots of people here. I'm trying to observe where they tend to congregate, so to say, the most. Because I want the bell to be nearby there, so they gossip and hopefully do something with it. I'm just going to experiment a little bit with this bell. What would happen if I placed it right at this huge concentration of villagers here? What would they do? Here. What would happen? What was that there? I want to put it back here again and see if they... Whoops. And see if they use it. Because if there's no green stuff, certainly that's... Okay, so there was some. In theory, that means it should be just as effective as over there. I'm keeping it there. It's prettier there. I mean, should I get two? Should I get two bells? so that the game can decide where village center is over here, so that it has options as to where to determine village center is depending on concentration. Because if they're all up here, if the hotspots are up here and the bell is just down here, I could see that negatively impacting golem chances. But if there are a couple bells, they can decide where the center is as needed. I'll make another bell. Who cares? Why not? Why not? Why not? I know this isn't very entertaining. I'm just trying to fix this issue. I'm trying to save this so bad. And at some point, I'm going to build something new. I don't know what. I just finished this build, man. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to look into whether I was expanding this 5 blocks in that direction. I don't know if I am. Let me try something. Suicidal chicken, as usual. Why must you do this to me? Honestly, I'm thinking of just leaving you there. Oh, they're all doing it. Okay, well then that serves no purpose. If it's not just one of them, if it's all of them, then that serves literally no purpose. Thought maybe one of them was problematic. No, it's all of them. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Because this has been bugging me too. 1, 2, oops. I just want to see if I can get away with this. Let's see. Like I pointed out before, you gotta be careful with these walls being, with this line being the same as this line, because it takes away from the staggered element. Just creates one big rectangle here. One big rectangle, see what I mean? Whereas this being here didn't draw attention to that. It still looks staggered. But now it's almost like a big rectangle. Even though the center is hollow. I'll do it. If I don't like it, I can always change my mind about it. But I think they need more space. If I don't like it, I can always take it away. It's not a big deal. And it gives me a little something to do, you know? I'm gonna go crazy if I don't find something to do. That is something other than try to solve this insurmountable issue of the golems. I remember when I noticed my first golem. It spawned right over there. This must have been over 120 videos ago. Why are you down here? I guess that's okay, but you really shouldn't be down here. I don't like that. No. Sorry about that, kitty. Please come up here. Come on. No. No. Go on the bed, please. Yeah, just go on the bed. There, see? Dog. Can't deal with this right now. Then just go here. You can just go here then, okay? You're fine there. Gonna sleep real quick. My eyes. I will get... I only need one stack. Really. I'll just get one stack. I only need one. Is that correct? Yeah. Should be fine. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, I have to put them in the furnace. At some point, I'm going to want to create furnaces for the castle. And blast furnaces as well. I think furnaces will make the most sense. On the lower level. So we'll figure out something nice for that. Put these here for now. I want to get my chicken bro in Castle Basement a buddy, because he just seems so lonely down there. So I'm gonna get a bunch of eggs for my coveted chicken coop, which is so lovely. They're so fortunate, honestly. I do take such good care of my chickens. They are very happy here. You'll see what I mean. There's a chicken that's down there. It's very reclusive. And he kept trying to get behind the bars. I was like, no, dude, you don't want to be there. I'm talking... I believe this is Chicken Bro right here. But he was residing down here, and whenever I was working on this side, or whenever I had to open this up for whatever reason, on the few occasions that I did recently, lighting it up, taking lights out, he would run here. I'm like, no, dude, you don't want to be sealed in there forever. This is not a tomb. Anyways, I'm getting you some friends. There. Now you have friends. I couldn't stand the thought of him being alone down there and then him being trapped. Just simply awful. Simply not okay. They'll have a little bit more space shortly. It'll be a considerable amount of space, actually. It'll just be grass. So... I need to get some soil. Gonna go farther away, of course, to get the soil. Well, no, I'll leave these alone. Just looking for a place where I can sort of innocuously take the soil away. It's always odd to see sugarcane that's 4 blocks tall. This looks like such a place, actually. Yeah. I don't have another shovel. It'd be nice to get a diamond shovel from one of my toolsmiths. I don't believe any of them had one. Alright. That's fine for now. That would create 18 slabs, I think. Let me see. There were 9. Yeah. I would have created 18, which is not enough. This will be fine. I will take this. Mm-hmm. That was weird. This will be under. I like this. If I can't stand it aesthetically and architecturally, I can just remove it. It's no big deal. How satisfying is that, though? I'll just go ahead and I do want this to just be an uninterrupted strip, so I will continue the slabs underneath it and add soil. Beautiful. More space, guys. Wonderful. I'll take this out. Do I want to take that out? I kind of like it there, honestly. This is nice because it still feels far away from the front. It doesn't go too far. Oh. Yeah, no, this is fine. For a second I got confused. I was like, oh, it didn't go too far because I didn't push it far. No. It's not supposed to go any farther. It's supposed to respect this part. I remember now. If I want to replant the tree at some point, I can. Maybe I want it to be a corner piece. I don't know. This worked here when this was the end of... This was the boundary. Now it may not be necessary. I kind of like the iron there. It just adds an interesting element. But they don't have that much space, so I want to maximize all the space they can get out of this. I think that makes more sense. Yeah. This is nicer. I don't really like that look of the fence, column fence, but it wasn't as apparent before because this was closed, of course. if I'm testing without lights anyway. Might as well remove those. And I'll remove this too. Animals are used to darkness anyway. I'm not gonna remove these. Oh, this is interesting. That's crazy. That's so trippy looking. Hi, guys. I kind of like the tree there. It's asymmetrical. The tree being in the corner would almost feel too deliberate. Asymmetrical, it's a little less expected, I guess. There are a lot of people around here, and there's a lot of darkness here. And I don't see one golem. Bro is stuck. Such an interesting combination of the elements, because you have the stone, the earth, the water, of course, which we are literally enveloped by, and the air, the parts where it's empty and void. And it's intersecting all in such an interesting way. You can still see some light here because of here. And some lights up here that go right through the platforms. Here too. There's some light below us too, like there's a lantern here. And then a lantern 4 blocks lower. But it's certainly dark enough right there. So we'll see. It's dark enough here, here, here. It's very generous of me to make that concession, honestly, because I've already met all necessary conditions. This is so beautiful. The different elements of the green too. The strip of the vertical strip of the ivy in the background, the tree in the foreground. The proportions of the patio. It's just very pretty. Oh my god, that scared me. I thought someone was swinging from something and I was like, what? Oh. Da 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 da. Da da da. Da da da. Da. How's that go? Dun 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 dun. I slowly opened the door. Oh dear. Mushrooms. He has these. Well, I haven't seen a mushroom biome nearby. So I'm gonna get a bunch of nernroot, because I adore nernroot. I adore it. I know I literally just said I wouldn't put light down there. But it'd be so cute if they just had some of this grass. Will they eat this? Hope not. I don't really know where I'd put this. I'm gonna take this for now. Why have they almost... Oh, it seemed like they had exhausted the grass. They haven't. It's just growing over here. It was an optical illusion. I'm not going to add any more sheep, though, because that's a risk. It's so pretty. That grew. This is better on the other side of this. Yeah. Should be some mystery, you know? Pretty. Look at that. Look at those pretty particles. The fireflies. Oh, I love that so much. Oh, they're everywhere. You know, when I first saw these, I was like, is that just a dust animation? Idle animation from the wood planks? Because I had noticed over there on the other build first. And then I put two and two together. I was like, no. Those particles look just like the ones here. I love that so much. wasn't planning on putting all 5 here, but I'm pretty sure mobs cannot eat things on grass. They can only eat bare grass blocks. Wow, that's so pretty. Wow. It fills up this whole space that even when you're standing here, it feels like you're just inside of something magical. Wow, that's crazy. Bruh. It adds so much life, it's actually unreal. They're gathering by the bell, which is a good thing. It's mighty dark over here, isn't it, guys? Do I have wood? Yeah, I can create a chest. Let me find a place for a chest. Imagine how gorgeous Nirnroot out here would be. These big, open, lofty courts here. I'd have to figure it out, because I'd have to add soil. Oopsie. Sorry about that. I don't want to eat these mushrooms by mistake. Again, I hadn't found mushrooms nearby, so I always, from the trader, I always invest in things that aren't nearby if I want them. Look at all these guys up here. I'm glad that they're all up here, though. Because before they seem to not... They seem to be really shy of this level. It's a nice place for a chest. I should probably get this bro a buddy at some point. god, how beautiful is it up here? I need some fireflies here, actually. I have this tree. And up here would be gorgeous. Here too. I did say I wanted to get another bell, so I should probably get to it, shouldn't I? Oh, wait. I used up all the emeralds on the Nern route. That sucks. There's no point in chopping down that tree now. If it would have given me what I need to get the bell, I would have done it. But it's not worth it right now. No golems. So beautiful. Look how, like, I cannot believe what a vast improvement this is. And the column being there is so important. It makes this so much more elegant. You know what I just realized? I could create the appearance of iron bars by stacking 4 doors. 2 doors on top of 2 doors. That way I could have easy access here and it would imitate the appearance of iron. Because if I just added 2 doors, it would break up this facade in an undesirable way. It should just be a wall of iron here. Sadly, I don't have iron, so I can't experiment. Actually, that's wrong. No, I actually don't have iron. That 20 or so iron I used, 21, that I had saved up rather, that was used when I was starving. I ran out of iron, so I switched to this for commerce instead. I had already used that. I have no iron at all. It really is bad to not be able to get iron. I just don't get it. I wanted to patch some things up with natural stone. What on earth? That does not check out at all. It's like this process paused when I left. That's an observation I've certainly made about Bedrock. Things halt when you leave them. Like they cease to exist. The processes, I mean. See, no iron here. Oh, cool. I have some firefly bushes. I shall use them. Now. I have this too, which is nice. Apparently I put that away at some point. I wouldn't be thrilled about the golem farm switching from the wood to the stone dwelling. I wanted golems everywhere. But if golems were crawling here, if this place were crawling with iron, I suppose I wouldn't protest at this point. I just want iron in general, man. I need it. This is such a vibe. Wow. Yo, chicken, can you not, please? I wasn't really expecting anything to change there. I think it'd be beautiful to find a place to put some firefly bushes here. I mean, if I had more space, I could really dress it up. If this was a, you know, like a 3x3 or a 4x4 thick construct, I could do a lot of things. That's more of a creative mode sort of build. Not a survival mode. Not that much. It's so pretty. Ugh. Let me go under. Yep. Bushes would be beautiful here, actually. It's a little cramped. No. It seemed like a good idea, but it's a little cramped there, and I really love that space. This is such a nice space. Oh, you know what would be special? Actually, if I did that in here instead, and sort of used it as a backdrop. That's very interesting. Wow, isn't that so interesting? I cannot believe how much life and character that added. Wow. Hold on, what? Let me see if I can just change the orientation. There. And it's exactly the same, viewed from every angle. It's okay. It's okay if they're identical. It's still so pretty. Wow, that was a massive addition. Of course it wasn't supposed to work out there. It was destined to be in here. Wow. Literally stunning. At some point I'll add furniture. I could add another one right here, flanking the stairs. I don't want to get trigger happy, because it's a really beautiful feature. Oh, you know what I should do, actually? Not stairs, but slabs in this case. I could use slabs here. Let me see how I feel about that, actually. Because I may not prefer the... Yeah, no, I like it better when it's fully recessed. That will probably vary. And I'm just gonna go ahead and place this nicely here. Interesting. What would happen if I did it like this instead? Uh-huh. I like it better the other way. And this is also an option. Let me just evaluate. See how that feels. No. Ugh. No, no, no. Going right through is the... That scared me so bad. Bro, can you not actually try and fucking hurt yourself by doing that? Can you stop, please? You don't need to be doing all that. He just saw the little nook that I created. He was like, oh, that's me. No, it's not you. Silly cat. Okay. Let's see how this feels over here. I have exactly 2 left. And I could get away. Oh, isn't that special? But as I suspected, I don't really want the stairs in that case. See, it varies. And there's a little bit more behind that I'm gonna have to do something about here. I like that, because I wasn't really sure what I was doing with that space, but I actually like this a lot. Wow, that feels very grand, doesn't it? Okay. So I'm gonna be short. That these can't go anywhere else. No, they cannot. There's no more. There's nowhere for that to go. It's just. No, 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 no. Stop. Oh, you are terrible. The way you try to shove yourself into these horrible situations. You're you're literally horrible. Terrible. Terrible. Bro flies in like a suicidal torpedo. A torpedo that will kill nothing but itself. Have to take a swig of water. I've been playing Minecraft for a long time, haven't I? Didn't solve the situation, but I still enjoyed it. Wow. Such a huge upgrade with this nerd root. Literally stunning. I can't even. I can't even with that. It literally looks like, you want to know something that's so poetic? I was like, why aren't the fireflies around here? Why isn't the firefly animation kicked in yet? You want to know why I didn't notice the fireflies? Because they blended in with the starry night in the background. They're literally stars, just closer. Crazy. So pretty. I brought the stars into my castle. Damn. Dry throat. So pretty. Alright. Oh, that was strange. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. Lovely changes. Sadly, I couldn't fix the issue, but still a great stream. See you later.